On November 24th, we were invited to participate in a special presentation and assembly over at Churchwell Magnet Elementary School, where they're opening a special Negro League exhibit. So myself and Dr. Harriet Hamilton, who is the daughter of former Negro League player Henry Kimbrough, spoke to some children and some other VIPs about the importance and the history of Negro League baseball in Nashville. Dr. Hamilton had a really cool display items there. She had a journal that he kept from back in his playing days, and she has also written a book that details her experiences as his daughter growing up in a Negro League family. The school did a great job of putting this exhibit together. There's quite a few pieces of memorabilia, nostalgia, pictures, artifacts, a bunch of different Negro League items that the public can go see and on display and learn more about the great history of that portion of our city's baseball history. So at First Tennessee Park, as we were constructing this, part of the thought process was to acknowledge and celebrate the history of baseball here at Sulphur Dell. I mean, it goes back over 100 years, and a good portion of that is the Negro League part. In each of our suites here at First Tennessee Park, we feature a historical photo. Here in this suite, you can see this is the Nashville Alight Giants. This was a team founded by Tom Wilson that both myself and Dr. Hamilton spoke of at the assembly, and they're quite well represented in this in the exhibit over at the school. This was a team that was founded in the 1900s, started here in Nashville and ended up moving to Baltimore. It's the most famous of the Negro League teams that played in Nashville. Other Negro League teams were the Nashville Cubs and the Nashville Black Vols. And here's an example of some of the directional signage we have here at First Tennessee Park. Every piece of signage where fans look at to figure out where they're going around the ballpark, we've attached some sort of historical person and significance onto it. This, as I mentioned earlier, Tom Wilson, the founder of the Alight Giants here in Nashville. So just another way a fan can get to know who he looks like, read a little bit about him, learn the history of the site while they're out here enjoying the Sounds game. And here's Turkey Stearns. Turkey's probably the most notable Negro Leaguer we have featured here at First Tennessee Park. He's actually in the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. Long career in the Negro League, started here in Nashville with the Giants and went on to play with the Detroit Club in the Negro National League for over 10 years. Out here on the greenway in right field of First Tennessee Park, we have a series of 9 historical panels that tell the history of baseball in the city from the 1860s all the way up until the original Sulphur Dell closed in 1963. One of these panels, appropriately, is dedicated to the Negro Leagues and their impact on the importance of this city's baseball history. Here's Butch McCourt, mentioned in the assembly and in the exhibit over at the school. Butch was a great Negro League player in the city of Nashville, but was a longtime great ambassador for both the game of baseball and the Nashville Sounds. He was actually one of our season ticket holders from his retirement up until his death in 2011. It was important to Sounds ownership, with the support of the city of Nashville, to name the street First Tennessee Park is located on after a North Nashvilleian, and we did so earlier this year with Junior Gilliam Way. Junior was a native Nashvilleian, went to Pearl High School, played Negro League ball here at Sulphur Dell, and then went on to a fantastic career with the Dodgers, where his uniform number was retired at the end of his career. These are the many ways that we have started to honor the Negro Leagues here at First Tennessee Park, and things we will continue to do throughout future seasons.